So guys, well, I thought hard and long about actually posting this, and I've decided to post it. It did come up this evening. I know I just posted a video just before, but I find this amazing. Now, I have put a link to the article down below, and I think it's worth reading. And I can't apologise about anything in this video. Now, if you like it, please share it. Well, if you don't like it, share it. This is real. This is what's really happening. So I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And if you do give a thumbs down, give me a reason why you've given me a thumbs down for stating the facts and reality. Nice to be nice. So hiya folks. Well, I know I'm back, and the reason being is I was saying I might do some videos. Now, I said I'm not going to go into politics unless I have to, but here's something that's just sort of fell out of the sky. I was reading the news and I find this ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to read you the headline. Student editor who retweeted, it wasn't his tweet, he retweeted an article pointing out that women don't have penises. Now, I know there's some ladies who watch this, and penis is not a dirty word, is it? You know? He retweeted that women don't have penises. And now he's been fired for retweeting an actual fact that women don't have penises. Now, I'm a married man, yeah? I've got 3 children. And my wife hasn't got a penis. It's a fact, isn't it, ladies? Now, obviously, if you was born, I'm going to be very careful here. If you were born in one gender and you want to call yourself another gender, then hey, fair play, right? Whatever you want. I'm not going to argue with you, okay? But you weren't born with or without a penis, depending on what gender you want to call yourself, yeah? Now, this is very difficult because I might get myself into trouble. The thought police might come and get me. But he retweeted something, what somebody else had tweeted. Now, he's been fired. Fired, yeah? From his job as a university journal leader, whatever he was. And I'm not going to even say his name because it's very hard. He is from Crete, and you might find it. I'll put a link actually into the article underneath this, right? Now, he's had people call him an idiot and all these different things, but I'm no scientist, right? But we are born with a gender physically, yeah? Physically we're born with a gender. I was born with a penis. It's not as big as I'd like it to be, but hey, I'm not going to complain. I've got 3 children, so it filled a pram. Please don't be offended by that. It's male Northern English humour, and obviously we're not allowed to have humour as well sometimes. So, but the people from trans rights, look, I've got no problem if you look like a man or you want to be a man. And I have a cousin who's gay, and a partner who is fantastic, by the way, is the man. She is more male than my cousin, and she's fantastic. She's great. She drives a lorry and she's a right laugh. She's a fantastic person. I love her to bits. And I actually love her to bits. So, you know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being gay or transgender or any of this thing. But women don't have penises. Right? If you go for a full sex change, whatever you want, right? and then you have a penis, you have a penis. But women don't have penises, because then you call yourself a man, and then, therefore, you are a man. Women do not have penises. This guy's been sacked, he's been ridiculed, he's been... I'm sure I'm going to get some hate for this, so, hey, women don't have penises. Men don't have vaginas. Women do have penises sometimes, but it's not their penis. Men have a vagina sometimes, but it's not their vagina, and it's all with consent. Yeah? Yeah? Alright? But this guy's been sacked from his job for retweeting. It wasn't his words. And I just find it ridiculous. And this is the... I'm going to have to make a playlist and about these sort of things, these ridiculous things that are ridiculous. Or what the sort of things. You know, I'm just reading this, and the silencing people, the shutting people down for being honest, for telling the truth. You cannot shut people... Well, you can. Obviously, it's happening. And this is the biggest problem now. People who are telling the truth with actual scientific facts or with actual reality have been shut down by people who live in some sort of, I don't know, some sort of different world. I don't know what world these people are living in. In the real world, men have penises, women have vaginas. What is the problem with that? Is that a problem? Because if they didn't, and if we don't, then humanity will die out. You know? I've got no problem with gays. I have no problem with transgenders. I've got no problem with anybody. I ain't got any problem with anyone. Right? But you cannot deny the facts. And that's a fact. Men have penises. Women have vaginas. And by using the word penis and vagina so many times on this video so far, I hope I haven't offended anybody, but I'm just trying to sort of, well, not make a point, I'm pointing out the facts. And I just find that so strange. Strange, I find it frightening, because what are they going to, what are my children going to think, right? I've got a daughter who's 8 years old, and I see these transgender toilets. Now, what I find wrong with transgender toilets is that maybe a male paedophile will be in them toilets with or a female paedophile will be in them toilets with my daughter or my son. Now, so that's not segregation, that's common sense. Yeah? There's multiple issues with it. There's transgender men going into female prisons, not actually transgender females that were men but still have the penises, going into female prisons and sexually assaulting female prisoners. Was he really transgender, or was he just a sex offender? Was this guy going into that prison just because he was going to be surrounded by females? Whether they were, I don't know. I don't know. Were these females, he was allowed to mix with them? Did he shower with them? Was he allowed to shower with them? These are questions that have not been answered. They've just said, yes, we've got to have this right for this person, this right. I've heard there's so many genders now. 300 genders. There's actually 300 genders. What the come on. I'm not being prejudiced. I'm being honest. I'm giving my thoughts on this. And I'm trying to be... trying not to say the F word sometimes. But if my daughter is in a toilet with a guy that's dressed like a woman, who says he's transgender. That's fair enough. But I don't want him to be in there with my daughter. He's still got a penis. Can we check outside just to make sure? Or would that offend this low percentage of people who want to be like this? Or is it something that's actually in our food? Water bottles? Estrogen? That's been chemicals that have been put into our food stream? Soy? If you don't treat soy correctly, there's a huge amount of estrogen in it, and it turns men into ladies. Is this true? I don't know. Let's all have a look. Let's do the facts. But I don't want men going into the toilet with my child. And men have penises and women have vaginas. That's my personal thought. Thank you for watching, and it's nice to be nice.